and so on. And it would be good if you have local company support, because it's important to have budget in order to host the events. It costs a bit of money. And the last important thing is passion. If you have passion, actually everything you can do it. It's like a lot of time, a lot of people told me they don't have the time to do it. But actually time is about priority. Who has time, So I think I prioritize free software very high, because I think it can help to create a better world. So I prioritize my time to do it. So I think you all can do it. So ready to host GNOME Asia. I will make it really quick. Now is 5, so we still have 30 minutes, right? So basically, there are like 4 stages. Very easy, the points are all here. Actually, we have a very detailed how-to and checklist in the GNOME Asia website, gnome.asia. So the whole how-to and checklist is there already. So early stage is the first thing is call for host. Just now, Emily talked about it. And every year in about February or March, we will send out invitations to different countries to call for some proposals to host the next GNOME Asia. And the first thing is this one, and then we will confirm. We will look at the proposals, and then depends on whether it meets the requirements. We will confirm one of them, and then announce it. And then we will need to finalize the dates, the venue, and the theme. And of course, we need to build and localize the website contents. Depends, if the local area needs, if it is not English, you might need to localize it. And then we need to estimate the budget, and then call for sponsors and call for papers. And then 1 month before the summit, we need to confirm the master of ceremony. This year, very nice. We have 4 volunteers. To help to host the talks, and we need to also confirm the sponsors, the budget, schedule, and so on, and of course, plan to organize the events. And on-site management, I think COSUP does a good job. So more or less all here is like we have already science tags. Good electricity, Wi-Fi. The first day was not very good, but the second day is really excellent, and so on. All these, and I think one thing is very important. We should have a opinion board. It's like the video Emily showed at last. Basically, it's good to have a board. It's a hate and love board, so you can get feedback from everybody to see how the audience feel about it. So this is one thing. Maybe it's not too late to add it now, right? So right after the event, of course it's not finished. It's not because the event will be finished at 6 and it's finished. We need to do a lot of follow-ups, like update the website to report about the event. We need to talk to press to send out press release. Because an event, no matter how big it is, even though it's like 1,000 or 2,000 people, you can only reach 1,000, 2,000 people. So it's very important to send out the messages to mass, to everybody to know about the event. And of course, we need to upload all the presentations, pictures, follow up with the sponsors, and to encourage speakers and participants to blog about it or tag about it or upload their pictures and tag about it. And the most important, no, it's not the most. The last thing is we need to also put down some experience or notes in the how-to and checklist. So we build experience according to each year, basically. So it's good that COSUP or GNOME Asia committee, usually on the last day we will have an internal board meeting. So we can talk about what we learned from the events and then put it down in the how-to and checklist. So we can improve next year. So for the communication channels, how, it's like us, we are the committee member, and every year, because we host in different countries, so it's not like we can be everywhere. So it's important to communicate between the committee and the local team. So we have a few channels. One is the ILC. Through ILC, we have a weekly and bi-weekly meeting. And the second one is the mailing list. We use mailing lists to talk about things. And of course, for local organizers, like course of this year, they have face-to-face meeting all the time. And then for website is GNOME Asia, basically. Everything we'll put it down there.
I have a question.
Yes.
This is the board mailing, the committee mailing list, right? This
yes.
is not
actually. Yeah, good question.
So this is this is for organizers. It's not for people who are just okay.
So actually, we are planning to have to host another mailing list and IRC channel. Because it's like more and more we have a lot of users or developers. They're not really interested in hosting the events, the GNOME Asia. However, they want to participate. They want to get support with about GNOME, and they want to also communicate with the board member or committee member. So we are planning to also setting up another IRC channel and mailing list. And once it's set up, I think it will be in like 1-2 weeks we can set it up, right? Yeah, and then we will put the new channel and the new mailing list in our GNOME Asia website for everybody who is interested in it to join us. So what's next? I think if you're interested in hosting GNOME Asia next year, or if you're interested in knowing more about how to contribute to GNOME, you should talk to the committee members. Like a lot of them, they are here already. And you of course, you have to read the checklist and how-to. This is the link. Once you go to the website, you go to about GNOME Asia, and you will find the checklist and how-to. And next year, of course, you have plenty of time to prepare, and then you can just submit your proposal. Or, of course, if you don't want to host it alone, or you cannot host it, you can help us to spread the word. Because it's not like we have free software projects. We don't have money to do marketing or put advertising or TV commercial. So all our marketing is through word of mouth. So we need you to help us to talk to your friends or talk to anybody that to help us to spread the word. And of course, we hope to see you next year. As Emily said just now, basically, if you cannot host the event or you just need to contribute to GNOME, and always you can join our events, and you're very welcome. Thank you.
谢谢 Pocky 还有 Emily。那不知道各位对GNOME Asia 有没有什么建议，或者是想要询问他们？根据他们可能主要分享的是在如何参与 GNOME Asia 的活动。那如果你对 GNOME Asia 也有想要说一起参与一下，或者想要了解他们现在运作的状况，都可以在现在跟他们做一个互动的动作。
其实有另外一个就是被那个 local 的那个 GNOME user group 有问题也可以问。
我觉得有2个 topic， 一个是那个 GNOME Diation， 一个是 GNOME users group。For the GNOME Diation, if you have any questions, you can ask in English. And for the local GNOME users group, 我们可以说中文。就现在我们有足够的时间，可能20分钟。我希望就是我们变成一个 BOF， 因为我觉得今天到场的人都是对那个 GNOME 社区或者 GNOME Asia 感兴趣的人，就是欢迎大家，就说你们有什么想法，就说多交流一下。我们希望变成一个 BOF。Hi, Shen.
I've got a question about international engagement and participation. How can international organizations like, let's say, Open Invention Network help support Asian communities like GNOME Asia? What type of interaction specifically are you looking for? Are you looking for purely sponsorship, or do you also want to build channels to communicate back and forth?
So Open Convention, is it a company?
Yeah, Open Invention Network is a company.
Actually, every year we are looking for sponsors. If you want to join the events, as a company, you can always sponsor us. We will contact you definitely.
I think GNOME Asia is like a platform. We are trying to make an Asian community based on GNOME. If your company is working on GNOME or related to GNOME, and it's a good platform. It's a good community there. Like the sponsors for the COSAP GNOME this year, there are lots of the sponsors because this is a good platform to gather all the talented people here. They can do the advertisement, they can do the marketing, they can hire people here, they can demonstrate the latest technology of their company. I think it's a good opportunity for company to considering sponsor us. And I think GNOME Nation is trying to build a good platform for those companies in Asia.
Does this answer your question, Shane?
Yes.
Does your company have anything else to offer actually? Because so far our relationship with company has been through sponsorship, but
we'll welcome any suggestion.
Well, what I was interested in was also whether you were looking at establishing methods for people to better understand the situation in Asia, specifically challenges that the GNOME community in Asia is facing, and to communicate those to international organizations, and whether you also provide channels outside of the direct event to pass international knowledge into Asian community groups.
Yeah, I think that at least looking at GNOME Asia at the moment, I think it's a bit early. There's probably some development. I mean, we as an organization need to mature and probably build that Asian community to know more about GNOME users and GNOME developers in Asia, which right now is not really the case. We are isolated people or groups. Well, there's a group in Beijing, but that's about it. And as Brian was mentioning, there's never been any GNOME Hackfest neither in Asia. So we are really trying to build this user base, this group that exists is here. The people are here, they just don't know they exist. And I think that once we have reached the stage where we feel we have an Asian community, which means we'll have members at least in 5 to 10 Asian countries, then maybe we can look at maybe providing statistics or information or feedback or seeing as a real community. But right now, I don't think we are there yet.
Okay, thank you very much for clarifying.
You're welcome.
有没有其他的comment建议啊，或者是什么想要跟大家聊聊分享的？我觉得这是既然是讲者希望把它弄成像 BOF 一样，就是希望大家互相多交流，来交个朋友嘛。
有问题吗？其实如果我可以说几句。基本上because I'm going to talk about the local GNOME user group and Hackfacts for Taiwan, so I will speak in Chinese. 其实这2天我跟你们的 community 的人，比如说 Max， 比如说Ernest，还有